Good afternoon, everybody. I figured I'd do another video real quick. Like I said, I want to start doing 2 videos a day. Again, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. One of the reasons I decided to do one today is because I'm in a lot of pain. I've got to stop saying I say a lot. I went to the doctor yesterday, to my primary, and it was pretty much a waste of time. Problem is, none of my doctors are actually in the town I live in, so I have to commute up to either Colorado Springs or Denver for my primary or any of my specialists, my urologist or my rheumatologist. I'm hopefully getting a new urologist and a new rheumatologist. That was part of my primary visit yesterday. There I go with again, but I ended up driving myself yesterday, which is something I normally don't do. I don't drive a whole lot anymore. One, I don't feel safe behind the wheel. My hands hurt the worst, like I've mentioned. My arms, my shoulders. My neck has really been bugging me, and the top part of between my shoulder blades has been really hurting. So it hurts to actually hold your arms up in that position to drive. So I don't tend to drive a whole lot these days. So today it's put me kind of in a lot of pain. The only way to explain it is my core hurts really bad. My neck hurts really bad. Which is not fun. Anybody who lives in chronic pain understands that the pain is just, it's ridiculous. It's not fun. So I figured I'd kind of jump in real quick. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to take you guys on appointment with me and my sister-in-law, Sherry. She's going to find out, hopefully, what the sex of her baby is tomorrow. It's not her baby, it's our baby. Thankfully, all her babies are my babies. And then my little brother doesn't say anything. He just lets us have our moment. The other fun part is you're going to get this view quite a bit because this is how I have to sit because the way my hips hurt, my feet, my ankles. You'll see my Pisces sign tattoo. And my Nolly girl, she's always laying on me, right by me. She's really a mama girl. She helps take care of me. This tattoo here is I got when I lost my little girl, Belle. I had Belle for 18, 19 years. And so when she passed away, I had a really hard time. And so I take her with me everywhere. I have her ashes in my Beauty and the Beast curio cabinet. Then I have my footprints that I got with when I lost my grandma. And my mom has them in the same spot. And my little brother has it in the same spot. So those are just a few of the ones I have. I have quite a few more. And as we get to know each other, I'll start showing off more body parts. But you'll see these ones a lot. Because this is how I lay most of the time. When I had my hysterectomy, my nieces and nephews bought me this one. And my niece Diana, she bought this one for me. And so it sits next to me and holds my kidneys in for me. And then we bought this one for my husband, which he's not grouchy. I guess it's more of a joke between us, but he likes that one. So this is kind of my life for the time being. I know a lot of people say you have to move and you got to keep going and you got to keep, but that's for people who have no concept of what an autoimmune disease is and the chronic pain that you go through. It's hard to kind of explain unless you've been there, and that's why I kind of want as many people that do live with chronic pain to kind of come together and make this kind of a group channel so people get different perspective and different ways of how they deal with it and what they go through and what they experience. And that's why I kind of want to explain why today I think I'm in so much extra pain. I'm absolutely miserable today. I can't get comfortable. My pain level is probably at least at a 9, if not higher, and that's with my pain pills. you know, my husband should be getting off work pretty soon. If you can see the clock down there, it says it's almost 3 o'clock. Again, like I said, I'm in Colorado, so it is mountain time. And I probably won't get a chance to do a video later. Like I said, we'll definitely go take you along with us tomorrow. Maybe show you, I don't know if she'll do an ultrasound or if we'll just get to hear the baby's heartbeat. Hopefully find out what the sex of the baby is. So I'm trying to relax so I can be mobile for that tomorrow. Most of the time, if I'm up and active one day, it kind of puts me back a day or two. And then it didn't help that I went to the Y this morning, and I went and had lunch with my nephew Kiani. But it's hard when you're in this much pain not to be depressed. And so I find myself being very depressed, to be 30, in my 30s, and realize that what you guys see here is pretty much the extent of my life. I'd do anything to go back to work and be able to sit at a desk full time and run businesses, and it's exhausting. It's frustrating being this sick. And it's heartbreaking. Thankfully, I have a lot of support, but a lot of people don't have support. And even with as much support as you have, unfortunately, everybody else has lives. And they don't necessarily have a whole lot of time for you. My mom tries to come get me out, take me out on her days off. And my sister-in-law, she likes to take me to the Y and go do things and just go for car rides and stuff to help get me out of the house. But it's still very hard. It's very depressing. I'd never say I was suicidal, because actually my dad's dad killed himself. My dad was 6. My dad's never gotten over it. So I know what suicide does to people. But you can't help but feel like you're a burden to people and that you're like a waste of space and energy. Because what am I really here for? I can't have kids. I can't work. I'm not a very good wife. I showed you my house. I have tons of work to be done. And don't get me wrong, when I can get up, I do get up and do what I can. But like yesterday, because I went yesterday, today I'm useless. So I'm hoping that this channel will help give me a purpose again, even if it's connecting with the world out there, and get people to help communicate and figure out that we can, I guess, be something or do something, and there is a purpose besides working or being a parent, or that we can just be sick and it's okay. I don't know, but like I said, I'm gonna start taking you guys along on everywhere I go, kind of using you as like a journal, documenting everything daily, and we'll kind of see how that goes. And hopefully I'll start getting feedback and getting people to join, and we can figure out how high and how far we can take this channel and how we can be around people. It is 4 o'clock. My husband's calling, or 3 o'clock, so I've got to let you go.